This was a simple yet mind-bending card game. Each player had 5 cards, one side with 4 civilians and a king, the other with 4 civilians and a slave. The slave played first, the king responded. Civilian versus civilian was a tie. Slave lost to civilian, civilian lost to king. But the slave could beat the king. Like animal chess, it was played over 3 rounds. Since the slave's chance of winning was only 20%, the odds were set at 10-1. If the man won all 3 rounds with a bet of 750,000, his winnings could exceed 20 million. He bet 700,000, keeping 50,000 as backup. The first round was a civilian tie. The second round was also civilians. The man hesitated, thinking his opponent would surely play the king this time. Nervously, he played his slave card, only for the manager to smirk, as if reading his mind, and throw out a civilian. The man lost the first round immediately. The manager mocked him, saying his body unconsciously leaned forward when playing the slave card. Just then, the shadowy boss smashed a glass over the manager's head, saying the game was too boring. They should let the man win at first, lure him in, then make him lose everything, even his life. Now with only 50,000 left, the boss offered to lend him 400,000. But if he lost, he'd have to work underground for 130 years. Not wanting to walk away empty-handed, the man accepted. He changed tactics, openly revealed 3 civilian cards, leaving 1 civilian and 1 slave. This shifted his odds from 20% to 50%, throwing the choice back to his opponent. After some hesitation, he decided to risk it by playing the slave first. But then he noticed the manager wasn't watching his micro-expressions at all. Instead, he kept looking down at his watch, urging the man to play quickly. The manager picked his own card. The man revealed the slave, only to see the manager play a civilian. He had lost everything. On his way out, the man knew something was wrong. The game was rigged. He just couldn't prove it. There were no cameras. Then he remembered. Under his arm tattoo, a chip had been implanted that monitored him 24/7. The manager's watch must have been showing his vital signs. And the watch he was wearing wasn't even his usual one. It had to be a monitoring device. The realization crushed him. Still, he saw a glimmer of hope. Pretending to need the bathroom, he secretly asked the female assistant for a loan, claiming he had an absolute way to win this time. The assistant, who had been quietly observing him, felt he was a good-hearted, loyal man. Seeing his confidence, she hesitated but finally agreed, lending him 50 million for a 3rd round. The boss admired her courage, but declared that if she lost, she too would be sent underground as a laborer. The assistant nodded, ready to risk her life alongside him.